Welcome to the Workday Show where modern pop culture meet politics. So if you're ready, let's go to work. Yes, I am back. It's been like 6 months? It's been a while since I've been back on here. But I am back. I got a new room, got a new setup. It's pretty plain. Any other time you would see my plant in the back. But like I said, we moved to another room. And this is going to be my new podcasting room from now on. So hopefully I can do something with it. Hopefully it's not echoey and all that stuff. So, yeah, this is what we're going to try to roll with. Look, I'm just going to say straight off the bat, the Baltimore Ravens do not sponsor, they do not co-sign any of this crap that I'm going to say here tonight, okay? So, let's just get that out of the way right now. Oh, my God. The Ravens will be like, who the hell is this guy, man? We got to cancel this fool. He's making us look bad. Look, y'all. Straight off the top, I want to get into this Charlemagne versus Kamala interview. I say versus because she pretty much, so Charlemagne's never tested Kamala. I don't think he has. As far as questioning, this time he did. He put her to the test a little bit, and she said, nigga, get your ass back in place. And she put him back in place.
We need you to be the superhero that saves democracy. Somebody has to push back on Joe Manchin. That guy is stopping progress.
Look, fair use, okay? I can use this audio as long as I use as long as I cut it up, I add my own input to make it a different audio. Okay, next time I guess I'll have the whole fair use agreement so I can read it every time I play a video so I don't get in trouble for this. YouTube.
He's ruining democracy. Are you willing to be that superhero? Because what scares me is if voting rights don't pass, or the Build Back Better plan doesn't pass, or police reform doesn't.
See, look, dude. I've never liked Charlemagne. I think he's a race baiter. His skin is so tight, he looks like a damn android. And what happened to I remember the old Charlemagne. He used to look like a raccoon. Like, I'm not just saying that in a racist way. He really used to look like a raccoon. He had like these black circles around his eyes. I think he got them laser removed or something like that. Once he started getting too big, TV producers was like, nah, bro, we can't put you on the tube. You got to get those raccoon eyes removed. So he got that removed. He looks fine now, but I don't like the way this guy talks, man. I mean, I think he's bad for the black community. Like, why are you even talking about what did he just say?
Doesn't pass. I doubt you're going to get black people.
Okay, why is he talking about voter reform laws? I mean, the laws are fine the way that they are right now. So, see, that's what I'm talking about. We're doing this live, okay? So anything can happen. Somebody else might bust through the door. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I guess sooner or later I'm gonna have to put a lock on that door. But look, we don't need voter reform laws. I don't think we do at all. I think what he's trying to say is, I want to make it so in every state, black people in specific don't have to have an ID to vote. Oh shit! I got this camera. All right, I had my light on. I think he's trying to make it so that black people don't have to show ID to go vote, which it seems like it should be illegal. I mean, let me say, you go to the corner store, the bodega, okay? You can't just walk in there and grab a pack of cigarettes unless you really know the people. You can't just go in there and grab your 40 with no ID. You got to have ID. They're going to check your ID. So if you need ID for something as minimal as a pack of Newports or a 40-ounce of Colt malt liquor, why wouldn't you have an ID to do for one of the biggest things that voting that can change the way the United States is ran? Why wouldn't you have an ID for that? It just doesn't make any sense. I totally disagree with this guy.
People to go out there and vote in 2022 and 2024, and Trump will be president again. What's the plan for all of that?
Well, I couldn't agree with you.
So, about Trump being the president, a lot of conservatives, I am a conservative, but I put it like this. We want Trump to run, but then again, we don't want Trump to run. Because, of course, we like his policies. Of course, we like his bull in the China shopness, his willingness to speak the truth, even though people just lie and say that he's lying. We like that about him. but I'm worried that the moderates won't like that. So maybe Ron DeSantis might be a better pick to put up.
With you more on the seriousness of these issues and how people take these issues seriously. And so we're going to have to keep fighting. On voting rights, we need to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. We need to pass the Freedom to
I'm gonna have to look into what the John Lewis Voting Advancement Act is. John Lewis was that senator from. I know he was a Democrat. I forgot where he was from, but he passed away. He passed away, ironically, when Trump started getting on that ass, started talking about his city, and yeah, maybe it was just too much stress on the guy. I mean, if I'm wrong, then write down in the comments and tell me where I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure this is the guy. You know, when Trump come down on you bad like a hammer, sometimes you can only just beat a nail. Can't hit back.
Vote Act and be relentless about pushing for that, which is what we have been doing and what I certainly am going to keep doing. We need to keep pushing for what we got to do to really reform the system that we know needs to be reformed with the George Floyd Justice and Police.
What is the George Floyd Justice Reform Act? Curious to what that is.
Policing Act. But, you know, again, Republicans stood in the way to get that done. So what did we do? Well, through the Department of Justice, we banned chokeholds.
Okay, so that's what I got a problem with. Like, normal black folk like me, we don't have a problem with chokeholds. I can tell you right here, and quote me, if it happens, you can play this video back and laugh at me. You can play it at my funeral, but it ain't going to happen, okay? I'm not going to get choked to death by the police, okay? I'm just a law-abiding black citizen doing my thing. That's it. So people like me, we don't have to worry about chokeholds. It's only the criminals that got to worry about them. I don't know if you've seen any of these videos, but, man, a lot of time these so-called unarmed criminals, they're either reaching for the cops' gun. And just because they're unarmed, that don't mean that they're not a deadly threat. I mean, come on now. Just look at some of these videos. Go on YouTube and look at I don't know, when arrests go bad or put something in like that. Go to Google or whatever. But just because they don't have weapons don't mean they're not a deadly threat. I've seen some situations where a cop should have put a guy in a chokehold and it resulted into the officer losing his life because he could have easily stopped the guy. You know, it's some of these situations where, and there was an officer in Arizona, I think it was just yesterday or a couple of days ago, 21, 22-year-old kid had just lost his life. And it was one of these situations where I think, from what I heard, just from listening to Brandon Tatum's a great YouTuber. Just from listening to Brandon Tatum, it sounded like the guy, the cop ran up on the guy, right? It was a black man. And he said, "Hey, do you have a gun?" The guy said no, but then the guy produced a handgun right after and pretty much shot the cop. So when the cop was laying on the ground, this 21-year-old cop, fresh out the academy, was laying on the ground. The black man stood over him and put about 6 more in him, try to finish him off. The cop might be done by now. But, you know, it's stuff like that where he should have been at gunpoint. That he should have had the guy at gunpoint, then said, do you have a firearm on you? But police are afraid to do that now because of all these stupid laws that they're putting in. They're afraid that if they do point a gun at a black guy, whether he be a criminal or what, then they're going to get ran through the ringer by their commission, by, I'm not going to say by the police officers, but by legislation in their city. It shouldn't be like that. Getting cops killed, man.
And carotid holes. We said that law enforcement at the federal level, where we had the power to do it.
Such a dumbass. I'm getting sick of her. I cannot stand Kamala Harris, man. I would say who she reminds me of, but I might get in trouble because of somebody else. I'm not going to go there. If you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But let's get to this part where she shut Charlamagne black ass down. Said, "Sit down, boy."
And agree also that there is a whole lot more work to be done. And it is not easy to do. Well, let's improve that system. It is the work of saying that we have got to bring down prescription because our babies are suffering because of that. It is the work of diabetes should not be diabetes is a real issue that must be treated by everybody, including the White House.
Okay.
A whole lot more work to be done. And it is not easy to do, but we will not give up, and I will not give up.
I just want you to know that Madam Vice.
Oh,
Well, let's improve that subscription. Enough money as a serious issue treated by Black maternal mortality. White, but let's not. There's a whole lot more work.
all right, y'all, hold on.
And have body because our babies are.
Come on, Charlamagne. You messing me up, man. You messing up my damn video.
About Biden, and I'm vice president.
Oh, here it is.
Joe Biden.
She didn't.
Oh.
So I'm sorry.
She said, "Boy, you better shut your black ass up." Here it is. I'm all here up here messing up the video.
I want to know who's the real president of this country. Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin?
She didn't like that.
I'm sorry. I interrupted.
Look, even her handler started coming in and stopped the interview.
I'm so sorry, Charlamagne.
We have
She
to
can
wrap
hear
this
me.
up. That's a wrap.
You can hear me?
How come the vice
Can you hear me
president can't
now?
handle her own business?
Can you hear me, Madam Vice
So
President?
I'm sorry. You got to wrap.
Oh.
So I'm sorry to interrupt.
They're acting like they can't hear me. Y'all see that?
I can hear you.
Oh, so
I can hear you.
who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden?
Who is
Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlamagne.
I really-
Come on. It's Joe Biden.
I can't tell sometimes.
No. It's Joe Biden. And don't
You black nigga.
start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
She wanted to say nigga, but she.
You think Joe Manchin is a
And
problem?
it's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is
Hey, look,
Kamala
check this out.
Harris.
She's pointing. She has a finger up, like, "Hey, boy, don't you talk like a mom that's talking to her 5-year-old kid when he just messed up, when he just brought a bunch of dirt in the house, from doing some dumb shit." That's how she's got her finger up to Charlamagne right now. He's just taking it. He's literally just bent over, pulled down his trousers, and said, "Give it to me."
And the reality
giving
is,
it to him.
because we are in office, we do.
Look, enough with these idiots, man. God, I get sick of that guy. I'm about to make a segment called "Me Against the Breakfast Club."
Staying in Hello Huntsville. I believe it was in Rocket City. So just for another disclaimer.
All right, we got to get this thing together. So, what I'm about to play right here is this is so stupid. It's a TikToker, and this was maybe a couple months ago now, but she had an Airbnb, and I think she's from California, and the Airbnb I think was in like Alabama. And she was appalled, or she was shocked that the Airbnb had not cornfields, but cotton fields in the backyard.
Hello Huntsville. I believe it was in Rocket City. So just for another disclaimer, my cousin did not know there.
My disclaimer is fair use. Okay, I can use this video as long as I'm breaking it up and adding in my own material.
There was a cotton field outside in the backyard. I don't think she probably would have booked it if she would have known, but
That is so stupid. She's like, okay, when I was booking the place, oh my God, I like this place. I like the hardwood floors. But there's a cotton field in the backyard.
we were coming to visit her, and we were gonna have our thing.
She said, I don't think she would have booked it if she would have known there was a cotton field in the backyard. Come on, man. What are we doing?
Thanksgiving there. So she
What are we
found this
doing here,
Airbnb, and it is actually pretty decent inside.
See, she likes the
If you
place.
see here, they have kind of like a little work room,
I mean,
little
she's
study
pretty much
area.
walking
You
through
can
the place.
do
I'm not going to show
stuff,
the video, but
which
she's walking
is
through the
kind of
place.
unnecessary if you're booking for like a little vacation. But
And she
to
likes what
each
she
their own.
sees. It's a very big, nice place. It seemed like however many people they got, obviously it can hold all these people. I don't know why they're in Alabama. Are they trying to vacation to Alabama? Never mind, I'm not going to say that.
So I'm just gonna take you guys through the room, show you what the Airbnb really looked like from the inside. The
nice-
rooms are pretty nice.
decent
There were only
bedroom,
2
man. It's
rooms.
got all
All the
hardwood
appliances worked.
Only
The
problem is that damn
decorations are pretty
cotton picking field in the back.
cool to me, and the theme was nice. So I really didn't have much complaints.
A nice
I
bedroom.
read a lot of the comments being like that's normal in Alabama.
Look, I will say the girl, I don't know her, but she is a pretty girl. She's a very pretty girl, I think.
Blase blase. I see that all the time. It's natural for it to grow. Definitely know that. However, I'm from California. What's common to others
she's
are
from
not common to me.
California. She's
I'm not used to seeing that,
stuff like this.
and I've never really seen an actual cotton field.
here's the
And also
kicker.
being put in an area like that unexpectedly as a black person does trigger you a little bit and makes you feel uncomfortable. So
now what she's about to say right now, this is like the icing on the cake to the video. This is it.
that's that. And I feel like feeling the urge to pick it is not weird.
What are we doing? She said feeling the urge to pick the cotton isn't weird. Yeah, it's not weird. Get your cotton picking ass out there and pick that cotton, girl. You know it runs in your veins. You know you a slave, right? Get your cotton picking ass out there and make me a sweater. Look, to be perfectly honest. God damn these kids, man. Swear to God. To be perfectly honest, I'm from Maryland. Cotton used to grow in Maryland. There was at one time I wanted to make a pair of socks from cotton. But the way that cotton grows is not the way you think. You would need a freaking 12-pound bag of cotton just to make one pair of socks. And I don't even know if that would get it done. So, but I mean, maybe it was running in my blood. Maybe I got the slave genes running in my blood. It was like, hey man, look, I don't know if I should be doing it, but man, something in my blood makes me want to pick some cotton to make a pair of socks. I didn't have to do that. Maybe it's something in my DNA. Maybe it's a the slave blood running through my DNA that made me want to pick the cotton and make a pair of socks. I don't know why I wanted to do it, but I wanted to do it. And I did it. And I didn't succeed, but hey, I feel you, girl. We all in this together.
You are not saying you necessarily want to go back to slavery or experience what our ancestors did. But it's the odd feeling
Dude, that's
that
a
you feel
huge
so
ass
close
cotton
to
field
history.
too.
Now,
Man.
I don't know if this was an
Hey, that cottonfield calling her black ass out there. She knows it too. She can feel it in her veins. She's like, it's making her feel uncomfortable because she wants to get out. She wants to get out there. Picking that cotton. That's why it's making her feel uncomfortable. She knows she wants to do it. This is fucking stupid. Oh my God, dude. Let's see what else she got to say. Oh, that was the end of the video. Wait, no, it wasn't. I was sitting the wrong part. See what else she got
actual
to say.
plantation.
Dude, this is a
But seeing
big
cotton
ass
field, knowing
cotton
what our
field.
ancestors did definitely makes me slightly curious.
Yo, that's some plantation shit right there, man. Like, yeah, you definitely could have made you could have stuffed a couple North Face jackets with all that damn cotton. It was called her. Look, that's what she didn't want. She was trying to stay away from that. That shit was running her veins. Anyway, look, I'm not gonna show this story, but it's just look. So everybody knows. Here, let me get this off. All right, so I can see myself. Everybody knows that the way that technology is moving today. When Mark Zuckerberg came out, he changed Facebook's name from Facebook to Meta, and he really didn't change Facebook's name. What he did is change the name of the company, I guess, from whatever the Facebook platform to the Meta platform, because we are going into the metaverse. Now, if you think about it, we've already been in the metaverse. People like me, I'm a gamer, so Call of Duty, you got to purchase Xbox points or Xbox cash, whatever you call it, with your normal currency. But then you got to buy it on the Xbox, which transfers it into whatever currency they want you to use on that game. And that's kind of like what the metaverse is doing right now. So we were doing that way back then. Had to use my currency, transfer it into their currency just to buy buy my avatar some clothes or buy my avatar a new gun or something like that. We've been doing that for a while, okay? Kids are doing it now with Roblox. My son loves that shit. Every Friday, actually 3 days a week, he's saying, Daddy, can you get me some Robux? And I tell him, son, no, okay? God damn, he's just like, dude, bother me. Kids are doing it with Fortnite. So anyway, like we're slowly transferring into the metaverse. Okay, so long story short, the metaverse is gonna they're kind of conditioning you right now with this whole COVID lockdown thing. If you think about it, because they want you to be sitting in your house. Okay, now it's the blah, and I should not even said the C word. See, it's my first time back, but I'm gonna learn to get away from that word because now they might, try to throw it in the CV algorithm. But anyway, they're already conditioning you with these lockdowns, right? So you're gonna be sitting in the house. Okay, so how are you gonna work? Now they got work from home. If you got a job that's not manual labor, you can actually work from home. So in the metaverse, you'll be able to do, instead of just having these virtual meetings where you set your laptop and your webcam up and it's you. Now in the metaverse, you can be at home, 8 o'clock in the morning, a 30-ounce cup of coffee, eating spicy pork rinds, and 3 fried eggs with sitting in your underwear, but they will not see you anymore because your webcam's not going to be focused on you. You're going to actually have your avatar represent you in the metaverse, and other people will do that too. So instead of seeing your ugly ass mug on camera, because I know people are tired of it. People are getting caught whacking off and shit. They're trying to end all that. So anyway, in the metaverse, your avatar will be representing you. Their avatar will be representing them. So already people are starting to purchase land in the metaverse. So instead of buying a big physical office, like when you go downtown, you see these skyscrapers. People are going to be purchasing skyscrapers in the metaverse, and your avatar will go to that skyscraper to hold their meeting, at a round desk or whatever. It's weird, but, either catch up or get left behind. So anyway, this chick, I hope y'all got that. That was kind of trying to like shorten it down to where this metaverse is going. It's real crazy. It's virtual reality. So anyway, this chick is saying, the story reads, a woman said she was groped in the metaverse by a fellow beta tester of the new platform Horizon Worlds, adding that sexual harassment in VR is no joke. We're already starting. It's already started. It's already started. These kids, man. It's already started. I mean, shit. People are already getting virtually sexual harassment. So let me get this straight. Your avatar, or you put on your virtual reality glass, kind of like your Oculus, you go into the metaverse, and some guy, it's probably a fat dude in his mom's basement, just rolling up like something like that. Like, just rolling up to your avatar, like reach around and stuff like that. You're just trying to go to work. Some avatar rolled up from behind on you on the sidewalk, just do a reach around. Like, of course there's gonna be perverts in the metaverse, but this shit is just beta. Okay, it's a beta tester. That means that this platform hasn't really got off the ground where everybody's using it, and they're already sexual harassing people. Man, we are fucked. Like, I mean, come on, dude. Look, this metaverse thing is gonna be crazy. But like I said, either catch up or get left behind, because that's where we're going. It's really made for. So I'm Generation X. It's not made. Metaverse isn't made for me. It's trying to leave people like me behind. It's made for my son and my stepdaughter. My son's 6. She's 11. It's made for them. But it's up to me, and it's up to you, other parents, if you want to. I can't tell you what to do to have your kids make money in the metaverse, but not be in the metaverse, not become a part of the metaverse, because that's when they'll lose themselves, People are going to really start to lose touch of reality and everything, man. It's some scary shit. It's some scary shit. So, I bet y'all didn't know this was going on. I gotta blow this up. This is insane. So on YouTube, I hope y'all can't see this. I definitely get banned for showing this crap. So on YouTube, did y'all know that there's an explicit area of YouTube? Yeah, there is. It's not called, P to the O to the R to the N. I don't want to say the word, but it's not called that. It's called I don't know exactly what it's called. But this video I'm looking at, it's called it says it's 18 plus, but it says Swiss government supported body and freedom festival contains public nudity. This is on YouTube. Let me see. So what I'm looking at right now, there is a guy. What is he doing? There's a butt naked guy, and he looks like he's maybe early 50s, late 40s. He's butt ass naked with a crowd of people. It's a beautiful day too. I had no idea like the Swiss looked that beautiful. I might have to book a trip over there sometimes. Not to see this guy doing this weird shit, this snake-like movement, butt naked, but just to see the other sights. But yeah, he's butt naked. It's weird because he's in the middle of the street and he's doing snake-like movements. So what? His feet are black on the bottom. Dude, you could at least put some shoes on. Dude, what's crazy about this is it's in the middle of the street, so there gotta be. Okay. YouTube, this shit is really up. Y'all allow this stuff to be up? This guy is butt naked, but he's running around like a horse. There it is. There it is. His thing is, it's his hang down. It's hanging and it's swinging. The twig and berries are live in action. Oh yeah. Now he's backing it up against a black VW. Of course there's a VW in here if it's a Swiss. I don't know what's going on in this video because he's getting under the car right now like he's hiding. Man. This is on YouTube. Wait, hold on. Stop. Get out, Jordan. Like I can't. Man, I'll wrap this video up in a minute. Okay, so hold the door. This girl she's naked, but she's okay. Here we go. No, yep, that's action. That's a snappy nappy right there. Yeah, that's a snapper. This black dude's like, what the it's one black dude in this video. All white people, right? The one black dude's like he's the only one. Okay, so let me get this straight. I think what YouTube does is, so if you're going to have nudity on the platform, it's got to be, I can't even think of the word. It's got to be educational. I think that's the way they describe it. And maybe, what? What is going on? It says S-child. How do you pronounce S-C-H-I-L-D in Swiss? Is that S-child or shield? Because there's a sign. I just noticed it. It's about it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 10 naked people dancing, and there's like 5 signs that say S-child or child. I don't know what that's about, but I don't like that. This dude twigging berries. The Swiss are hairy. Not only the men, but the women are hairy too. Okay, so YouTube, this is supposed to be educational, right? That's why you allowed on the platform. I don't see what's so educational about this. There's a bunch of weird people, very hairy, dancing around butt naked. I'm not hating on the girls, though. I'm sorry. I'm not hating on the girls. It's like if you were by yourself watching this educational video, it would be to the point where you're this close. You're this close to pulling out the juggernaut and going to work, if you know what I mean. This close. Now, I don't know. I might have to go back and watch this video for educational purposes later and like really examine it. Maybe tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. This close. Now they're just sitting up here butt naked. This shit is weird. There's a lot of penis in this video. Look, I ain't gonna lie, man. This chick's got some nice boobs and Swiss. I definitely gotta make it over there just to see the sights. I mean, I'm not going over there to see this, of course. Never that. Look, these women work out, I think. I'm not mad at it. It's not educational. This shit is weird. Let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah, that's a Snappy Nappy. It's like live and in living color. Snappy Nappy is right up in your face. They got that weird Swiss. What? Why is all Swiss music gotta be like that technical? I mean, that techno. See, y'all, I want y'all to go and look at this for yourself. Just that's a Snappy Nappy and live and living color. It's great. Oh my god. That chick got some nice boobs. They're holding this guy. They just did like a 360 with him, and everything was it's tainting everything. Everything was showing. Is she about to suck this fool up? Oh, okay. So he's laying on the ground, and they're putting a chalk line around his body because that's educational. No, I'm about to turn this shit off. This is weird. YouTube. I would say I'm ashamed, appalled at looking at this, but I'm not mad at those ladies. I'm not. Had to hold that door closed because of my son. All right, y'all. I'm about to wrap this one up. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm gonna try to start coming back now that I got my own setup. Later on, I'll do some more things to the room. You know, it'll look better. Hopefully, this sounds okay. So, tell your friends, your associates, and even your enemies to subscribe, like the Workday Show. So, with that said, I'm out.